I'm Tim Crawford, and I'm going to talk a little bit today about knife safety and also the tool safety in general for FlexCut. I'm proud to represent the FlexCut company because they come sharp, they're ready to use right out of the box. They're made in America. The home office is in Erie, Pennsylvania, and they're hand assembled and great for wood carving. I wanted to show you though a few cuts here, a few safety cuts. One of the things that I always stress, and I use this detailed knife quite a bit, you can see even I have a much older model here, still in good shape. This is one of the new models, but one of the things that you want to do is with the safety aspect is with this, and I'm right-handed, in your hand, when you start to cut and you're starting to make just the normal straight push cut, you notice that my thumb is actually on the knife. And so I use it as a pivot point. And there's two things that you want to do with that knife. You not only want to have that push, but you also want to have a slice. And that will make for a cleaner cut, and it makes for a very easy cut. Your hands don't get as tired, and it's safe because you can see the blade is in front of my hands at all times. The other thing that people do a lot is what's known as a paring cut. And the paring cut is such that a lot of people use it for cleaning fruit or different things. And one thing with the paring cut is the fact that your thumb is going to be below where you're coming off. And you actually take the knife, and with the knife, the way that FlexCut's handle's designed, you just sort of roll that knife right down. And you see, as long as you're keeping your thumb below where that knife is coming off, there's no way that you can then cut. Some people use thumb guards. I choose, if you keep this thumb and you're keeping it on the wood, so you have two hands on the project, and in this case, you only have one hand on the knife or the gouge. And it comes right off, and the wood just peels off so easy with these nice razor sharp blades. Just want to show you the skew here, and that works about the same as a knife. And there again, for safety, you'll see how this design of the tool is. You keep your thumb on it, and it slides right down through the wood, and you can get both actions. You can get the slicing action plus the pushing action. Then looking at a gouge, and you would use the gouge the same way. If you want to make a gouge mark, you simply keep your thumb on the tool. This rests right in the palm of your hand, and boom, you can take off the chips. Just nice thing about the thumb gouge too is that you can also just lay it and open up that mark very easy. Also, a lot of times you're going to be in situations where you have to bring the gouge towards you. So there, you're going to be able to bring this in. You put it simply in your hand, wrapping your finger around it, and when you bring it towards you, then you're not going to be able to get in to cut yourself. Also, looking at a V-tool, the V-tool is the same as a gouge, and you can use that for the methods of simply putting in hair, or if you want to deepen the hair and put hair in, you can see on a figure simply going through and cutting with that push method. I'd like to also point out the fact that I do wear a glove. Some carvers do not like using gloves. One of the things with the safety, you can see that this glove is well worn, and even the back of it is still of a web design, so it lets your hand breathe. Anything though, any type of glove, whether it's just a small beaded glove for extra gripping, or a straight leather glove, and I just happened to pick this glove up in a discount rack, and you can see it's been worn, has a couple holes in. You still have to be careful though, because they will take glancing blows, but they will not take a probe. So therefore, Sometimes when people say, gee whiz, do you wear two gloves, do you wear one glove? I basically wear one glove and more for gripping. I hope that you've enjoyed the FlexCut safety tips for knives and gouges. Remember that FlexCut comes ready to use right out of the box, razor sharp. They're made in America and they're hand assembled for your use.